Hello and welcome on board this Air Asia flight from Bangkok to Bangalore. It's a longish flight today, so we'll get underway shortly. We've already flown Air Asia previously. We went from Kuala Lumpur to Hanoi, I seem to recall. So we're back on board Air Asia for another flight, and as I said, we are off to Bangalore in India. Out of Bangkok here, of course. Ooh, thundery Bangkok. Here in Thailand, it's an early morning flight. We're departing out 8 o'clock in the morning local time. Flight time is in the region of just over 3 hours. So let's get ourselves up and running then. Yep. APU master switch. APU start. Cruising day at 34,000 feet. Now we're heading out across the Indian Ocean and across, as I say, to Bangalore. I have a feeling I've flown to Bangalore before on simulator. I can't precisely recall. Have to check back. I know I've done some flights in India. I can't remember if Bangalore was one of them. Got me thinking now. So we are departing Bangkok from runway 19 left. Okay, I get our systems online. That needs to be on 0. And there we go. So APU is up and running. APU bleed on. Is oops. Emergency lights, strobe lights. Activity we've already set is sequence FMC program. Right, let's program up the FMC. Always a bit I quite enjoy actually. VTBS, TBS, VOBL, VOBL. Always a relief when it recognises a destination airport in the database, because there are some pretty major airports actually that are not in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Kutaisi in Georgia, one example. There's a number of Chinese ones as well. So, Air Asia. You know, I can't make my mind up if they're a budget airline or a flag carrier. No, it's their budget. Probably doing them a great disservice. I'll look that up in a minute when I'm underway and probably realise my mistake. Okay, we got that in place. Zero fuel weight. Ooh, that's quite low. Yeah, 25. Low. I don't remember now, actually. 15.4 on the block fuel, real heavy. Performance. Yeah, flex temperature 40. So, flight plan, we're departing from 19 left, I think, yeah. And that's via the Bonvi 3J departure. Awesome. And then from Bonvo, it's a M502. M502. It takes us to Lalit. Then direct to Idaso. In a minute. From Lalit, Idaso. And from Idaso, direct to Zivil. And then from Zivil, it's straight into the approach. So we're expecting arrival on... I can't remember now. 27 right. There we go. Oh, that's 27 right. Via the Zivi 7F arrival. It's the one. But it wants me to go via Begra. Let's have a look, see if there's a Begra. Yeah, well, Begra works for me. Yeah, we're cool with that. Begra, yeah, we'll take that. Piss about. Back to performance page. V speeds in. We're quite heavy because I've chucked in a ton of fuel. Because I've had some fuel issues recently, so I just want to make sure that we're cool on that. And that I've solved them. I think it's a throttle issue. It wasn't sitting the right indent, and it was overpowering the engines, causing massive fuel burn. Because my last flight I did, when I altered that, I landed with sufficient fuel remaining. So I have a working theory on that. So I'm just going to take plenty of fuel for the next few flights, just to be happy about that as the cause, and then we can get back to loading usual amounts of fuel. So hopefully that issue is resolved. So this should hopefully be aligned by now. Doors closed. So seatbelts, no smoking, beacon lights. We can get those all on. So beacon light, seatbelts, no smoking. Tow truck. Fuel pumps, let's get those all on now. We will shortly be departing from Bangkok for our flight to Bangalore. Ground services.
Ground Airbus Mike Uniform November Delta India requesting pushback. Airbus Mike Uniform November Delta India.
We need to push back facing right. Nice little short taxi out.
India requesting pushback. Steer the aircraft to the left. Airbus Mike Uniform November Delta India. Your request has been transmitted to the operator. Ground Airbus Mike Uniform November Delta India requesting pushback tug to push the aircraft straight. Airbus Mike Uniform November Delta India. Your request has been transmitted to the operator.
There we are, we're pushing back now. We can go ahead and start the engines up. Seeing a few spots of rain here in Bangkok. Did a flight, it's a P3D flight, but I really want to revisit this location on MSFS at some point. Down to Palermo from Cologne, and Palermo looks beautifully scenic. Really, really liked it. So I don't know if I don't know if EasyJet even fly to Palermo. I need to look that up, but hopefully we'll get rostered there at some point. So at some point in the future, don't know when, but I shall hopefully visit Palermo Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm going to pushed back a bit further, couldn't we?
Airbus Mike Uniform November Delta India requesting the end of pushback. Airbus Mike Uniform November Delta India request to end pushback received.
So Thailand, Bangkok. First time I think I've visited Thailand in the sim. Don't recall doing any other flights out of Thailand. So always good to tick off a new location. Obviously Bangkok, a pretty major global destination. A popular one. So we finally got round to doing a flight out of it. That's what I love about these random flights. Take me all over the world to new places that I might not, you know, think to fly at otherwise. We're going to put a little bit of wiper on because we are having some rain there. So just to keep it realistic. I'm still waiting for the rain to get washed away by the wipers. I don't know when they're ever going to bloody implement that. Surely it can't be that hard to do. Engine 1-2 master on, ignition sector normal. So that's one little bugbear I have. It's just little details. I don't know, they're just, obviously it's not game breaking or anything, but it just annoys me. You know, they go to town on other details and forget something, you know, pretty straightforward like that. It's a strange one. Water brake max. Flaps. AP master switch off. Still can't get rid of that stupid menu thing at the top there. That's really annoying the crap out of me now. Anti-isis required. Taxi clearance altimeter set. We've already done that. Nose. Parking brakes. There we go. Weather radar on. So you'll probably see from our weather radar when we turn that on that we do have some weather. Maybe not. Oh yeah, a little bit faint green I can see there. There's very light rain. Actually, what am I doing? I want the next. Love the smooth turning on the taxiing now. Really like it. Never gets old. Oh look, we got some weather moving in. It was quite bright, but it looks like we've got some serious weather moving in now. Okay, so hold the brakes there. Strobe's on. Takeoff lights on. Take off. Packs off. There we go. And timer. There we are. Flex SRS. Rotate. Positive rate, gear up, autopilot on, packs. Prime thrust. Seatbelts off. Sort the flaps in a minute. There we go, flaps. Standard. And we will there we go, folks. We shall leave you with a wing view of this departure out of Bangkok. We'll see you on the other side for our approach into Bangalore in a couple of hours' time. And sit back, relax, enjoy the flight. why we're flying so slowly. Curious. What's the temperature? Yeah, it's a temperature issue. Weird. Just explaining why we're flying as slowly as we are. Quite a bit of high cloud about. We'll get our approach information now. Yeah, it's definitely bugs galore at the moment. Let's go menu. That's the one. Let's see menu. Clear that. That's our request. Send. Turn to that. Really are flying slowly, aren't we? Let's see, did retract the flaps, right? Yeah, sure. Receive messages, meta. Let's print that out. Performance. Yeah, approach phase. H1011. Temperature outside is 28 degrees. Wind is 260 at 15. There we go. So yeah, looks like we're going to come in at a bit of an angle and loop round. This final approach is at 6,000 feet. Oh, 3,000 feet up. Interesting. Transition altitude is 201. 201. Radio altimeter. There we go. Curious about the speed. So we're inbound from Bangkok, of course. We have a huge amount of fuel left. Now it's 4.8. 1,000 kilos to pounds. kg to LB. So 1,000 kilos and 8,000 pounds over. I don't think how much additional fuel I put in, but it does seem still to be an issue, doesn't it? I have to watch that fuel very carefully. It's almost like we're struggling. You look at the yeah, fortunately I think we put enough, because you look at the engine N1s, I'm pretty sure they're not supposed to be that high on cruise. It's like we're trying to get ourselves up to speed and struggling. I think we're getting some indication of what's been causing problems here, because if anything I'm losing speed. You see I'm down to 190, so yeah, we need to keep a close eye on that. The wind is a headwind of 4 knots, so yes, definitely issues with the simulator still. It's a bit of a pain in the back side. And we're chewing through that fuel at an interesting rate. Now let's keep an eye on that fuel. We may need to top ourselves up a little bit. So yeah, I think we're going to get an understanding of what's caused the problem. It's just why they have to change stuff like this when they update the simulator. That was just, I just don't get how this, you know, the whole, it's almost like they try and fix a load of stuff that doesn't need to be fixed and they end up breaking it. It's very, very frustrating. We've got to keep an eye on that speed, otherwise we may stall out, actually. Because, yeah, we're losing speed here. Right, so I've got no choice but to initiate a descent. We're going to descend down to 30,000 feet. Just to try and get some speed up or something, really. Won't be long till we have to descend down anyway. So essentially the problem is thus. The outside air temperatures are all positive. But it should be minus. They were supposed to release the patch that fixed that, and it hasn't. Because they're useless. I'm sorry, but it's just ridiculous. How does stuff like this just... I mean, I'm almost tired of asking. So there, at least we've managed to get some speed back up. So we level out at 30,000 feet. As you can see, yeah, the fuel burn going down quite sharply now. We'll go some way towards explaining whilst we're running out of fuel. So, and they can see that the speed already just starting to drop off again. So, very frustrating. I mean, we've chewed through nearly 1,000 kilos of fuel in what, just 20 miles? It's just... Yeah, climbing. So yeah, it's all totally secure. It's rather burning through the fuel so fast as it thinks we're still climbing, essentially. Suspected it would be an issue along those lines. I mean, look, they've returned to 4,000 kilos. Come on, this is ridiculous. What? Just, yeah, man, this is so frustrating. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to begin our descent. We're only descending down 6,000 feet, so we'll make it a reasonably gentle descent, at least initially. There we are, down at about 900. We're at 1,000 then. Dearie me. See, we're just chewing through the fuel like there's no tomorrow. Only good thing is, once we get up to speed, hopefully yeah, just look at that fuel burn. As we drop down to 28,000 feet, what's the temperature doing? It's still going up, isn't it? So it's ridiculous. Frustrating, very frustrating, to be honest. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall soon be arriving into Bangalore. So 3,000. This is massacring the fuel. Jeez, what is this rubbish? Now we understand why I was running out of fuel. We got a pretty clear indication of why that was happening. So we're gonna, because of that, we're gonna fly straight in. What's our? Can't see because that's so cluttered. If I go onto the plan page. Okay, that makes no. That's broken. Let me turn that off. I'll get a better picture. One before fair. Yeah, I can. Flight plan. Clear. So this could be C127R, right? Yeah, C127R. Can increase our rate of descent a little bit more sharply now. There you can see the engines have eased back. So hopefully we're not going to run out of fuel now. And you can see the temperatures have also adjusted themselves, probably what they should be, so that's interesting. There's like a high altitude. Above a certain altitude, the temperatures are all wrong. Curious. So yeah, we should be okay now. At least we finally understand what was causing the problem. meetings. So yeah, we're going to run out of fuel now. But, so is the answer just to fly at like 24,000 feet everywhere for the time being? I don't know. I mean, or just, I guess the answer is just to take a stack load of fuel. So we continue our descent. Should be 18. So we're a little bit high, so we can decrease our or increase our rate of descent rather. Make sure we get down in plenty of time into Bangalore. So we're expecting runway 27 right, so we'll vacate left upon landing. And just trying to remember or think if I have flown to Bangalore on the sim before. Let's have a look, shall we? Should tell me on my guest airlines page. Done so many flights now, it's yeah, trying to keep up and stuff. So, playlists, guest airlines. Let's see. Climb to Hanoi. Kolkata. No, I don't think we have. Have we? Jakarta, so where's the oh, Ahmedabad to Delhi. No, Bangalore I don't think we've visited yet. There's a new destination for us. So we need a medium auto brake. Let's see if it sounds on. There we go. Let's turn that on ready. Ready as well. As we descend through the clouds. Longish flights. As I'm enjoying these random airlines to random place flights, they are brilliant. Really do enjoy them a lot. These clouds are just epic. We've got 9,000 feet to drop in about 40 miles, so I think we can do that. As you can see, the fuel's hardly moved now. So we'll go back onto our local QNH. So nice to be back in India again. I've done a couple of flights in this region, not many. It's yeah, certainly nice to be back here once more. Yeah, 30 miles. Yeah, we're going to get down in time. there. 27 right, we need to hit 6,000 feet. 7,000 feet to drop in 30 miles. I think we can make that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we shall shortly be arriving into Bangalore. In fact, actually, I think I need to get down a bit quicker because we are fast approaching 20 miles out from where we need to be at 6,000 feet. Let's get down a bit more because we're still a bit high. There we go. So lights on. Preparation for landing. Did put the seatbelt signs on already. Speed brakes out. 20 miles, drop 4,000 feet. And we should do it without too much hassle. So at least we can understand now what was causing the fuel burn issues. It's rogue altitude temperature data. Not sure what airport that is or airfield down there is. Miles out, 2,000 feet to drop. There we go. Happy days. Ease that back now. We'll brake speed here. Localizer. Let me get that speed down. Approach. There we go, flaps 1. Landing speed. Space. So 0126. Temperature is displaying correctly now. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be landing very shortly. Bangalore, India. You got some mountains. I was just about to make a comment about this is quite a flat area, and then I noticed these mountains out of my window there. So okay, we're about to hit the. Glad soap, we are. Glad soap alive. Gear down. Slow through our landing speed. Should be 126. Flaps. And more flaps. So, here we are. Wind is straight down our throats, pretty much, which is always a bonus. We're landing 27 right, so we'll vacate to the left, as I think I already stated. And this is Bangalore we're coming into. Well, they're having a reasonably nice day, I'd imagine. See where the city is in relation to the airport, actually. Flying to Delhi is just absolutely huge. I seem to recall from the flights I've done to Delhi, absolutely freaking massive. See, the city seems to go on forever. It's mad. Mind you, LA itself is pretty huge when you look at that massive urban sprawl as we came into land there the other day. Not sure what size city Bangalore is, to be honest. My geographical knowledge of India is not the greatest. Know where the country is, it's a good start. I can tell you where most of the cities are. Right, so this, as I say, our inbound flight from Bangkok will be shortly arriving into Bangalore after 3 hours and 4 minutes. So pretty much bang on what, once again, what Simbrief said it would be. Be able to disable the autopilot shortly, and hopefully bring us in for a reasonably smooth and pleasant landing. Can't wait to see next guest airline is. Always find that fun, because it could be anything, anywhere. It's just brilliant. I love it. Let's do the random search on Sim Toolkit Pro, or randomly generate flight, and choose the top one that isn't one of my regular airlines. Okay, I have control.
400.
Drifting a little bit off to the side. We can lift the nose up a bit as well.
200.
Yeah.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. Retard.
Interesting. Not this crap again. No. Right. One step at a time. Normal thrust. I can't believe this stupid crap. This did this last time as well. Why are they just... Urgh. Let's reset the brake, shall we? Freaking do it. On, off. Why? What are you doing? Oh, God, this is a pain in the arse. Just get out of town. I'll tell you what, right, we won't taxi to the gate. I'm stuffed with this crap. Shove it up your backside, really. Right, our landing rate was, doesn't tell us, it didn't calculate properly, brilliant. So we'll have a look at the replay. There we go. Quit. Okay, we'll just jump straight to the replay because I'm tired of this crap. These bugs on this simulator at the moment are a freaking joke. Oh, and of course those are still up. Yeah, my bad. Frustrating. You sure I put those down when I landed? So here we are, arriving into Bangalore. Sorry folks, we didn't get to taxi to the gate and do it properly and make it look good, but unfortunately this simulator is bugged to hell at the moment. Just happy that I can actually complete a flight, to be honest with you. On the plus side, I think our engine should still be... yeah, they are, look at that. Yeah, reasonable landing. Yeah, take that. So that brings us to the end of this flight. Thank you very much for coming along. Wish you a pleasant onward browsing journey. Hope to welcome you back on board again in the very near future. So from here in Bangalore, India, leave you with this arrival into the city's airport. That's just a shame it mucked up, but I'm sure they'll iron it out. Hopefully they will over in the coming days. There we are. Until next time, thank you very much for watching.